All right, let's get into it. Down in the shore town of Sea Isle City, a really interesting debate is playing out. And it's one that touches on a much, much bigger question. I mean, how transparent should our local government really be in this day and age? The whole thing boils down to whether you, the public, should be able to watch and maybe even participate in council meetings right from your own couch.
And this quote from a local resident just cuts right to the heart of the whole issue. They're basically saying, look, a private email or a phone call, that's not public discourse. It's a one-on-one chat. It completely misses the point of genuine public transparency, where everyone can see what's going on.
So who's the one really pushing this forward? Well, the whole conversation got started by a new face on the city council, someone who's really trying to shake things up and bring a fresh perspective.
And that new voice is Councilmember Ian Sissick. He's the one who's officially proposed that Sea Isle City should get with the times and offer remote access, just like so many other towns already do. He argues it's a huge step toward getting more people involved.
You can really hear the frustration in his own words here. Sissick is basically pointing out that Sea Isle is starting to look like the odd one out. By not having these options, they're falling behind their neighbors, and he's not okay with that.
But, as you might imagine, Sissick's idea wasn't exactly met with a round of applause from everyone. So let's take a look at the council's reaction and, well, some of the reasons for their hesitation.
This really breaks down the two completely different ways of thinking here. On one side, you've got Sissick saying, let's live stream this, make it open for everyone to see in real time. And on the other side, you have the council suggesting, well, why don't people just email us or call us? It's a classic clash, public broadcast versus private conversation.
So, what are the council's specific worries? Well, they've mentioned being confused by all the different tech options out there. They've also brought up a concern that people might just use the platform for grandstanding. But then they raise this other question. How would you even prove that someone commenting from home is actually a citizen of Sea Isle?
And here's the kicker. That whole question about citizenship, turns out it doesn't even matter. New Jersey state law is crystal clear on this. Anybody, from anywhere, can participate in a public meeting. So the whole debate about remote access? Yeah, it doesn't change that basic rule one bit.
Okay, so if the Sea Isle Council is really unsure how to make this work, the good news is they don't have to reinvent the wheel. All they have to do is look next door. Let's see how 3 of their neighbors in Cape May County are already handling this.
As you can see pretty clearly here, there's more than one way to do this. You've got Avalon, which offers the whole package. You can watch live, you can comment remotely. Then there's Cape May City. They let you watch live, but if you want to comment, you got to show up. And Ocean City does it totally differently. No live stream, but they post the full video online the next day. The point is, there are already proven models out there to pick from.
And that Ocean City model brings up a really key idea, what's called asynchronous access. It's a fancy term for something simple. You can watch a recording of the meeting whenever it's convenient for you. For anyone who has a 9-to-5 job or kids or, a life, this is an absolute game changer.
Because look, this isn't just some abstract debate about technology and policy. We need to connect this back to how it actually impacts real people, the residents and property owners who are footing the bills.
This quote from resident Donna Fitzpatrick just says it all. She literally had to take time off work just to show up to a meeting and say she supports remote access. Think about that. People shouldn't have to choose between earning a living and having a say in their own town.
So who really stands to benefit here? Well, the list is long. It's working people like Donna. It's the thousands of property owners who paid taxes in Sea Isle but live hours away. It's older folks or anyone with mobility issues who might find it hard to get down to City Hall. And honestly, it's for anybody who just believes that government should be open and easy to follow.
Which brings us right back to Sea Isle City. After all this talk, all this debate, where did the council finally land? What's the decision? And the answer, for now, is there is no decision. The council has officially kicked the can down the road by putting the issue in advisement. It's basically in a holding pattern, and the future of remote access in Sea Isle is still completely up in the air.
But the story definitely isn't over. Councilmember Sissick has made it very clear that he is not letting this go. He's promised to keep pushing for a system that doesn't force people to choose between their job and their civic duty. And that really leaves us with this final massive question. And it's one that goes way beyond this one town on the Jersey Shore. As pretty much every other part of our lives moves online, shouldn't our access to the people making decisions for us be required to keep up? It's something for all of us to really think about.